AI people, every training, I get a lot of questions asking me how did I start with artificial intelligence. Perhaps our trainees are curious because I started late, and considering that my age is not that type of person or age usually or demographics that usually start with artificial intelligence early. So let's go down to my story on or my journey on artificial intelligence. So it began when I was really curious about artificial intelligence. It began way back in 2017, 2018, and 2019 when tech companies are discussing artificial intelligence. So I was really curious how they do it and how artificial intelligence compare with human intelligence. So being the always curious girl, I usually observe how the tech companies do artificial intelligence, or when are they going to release it for public consumption, and what are the tools that these tech companies use AI for. So when Alexa, Siri, and other AI assistants were launched to the public by tech companies, that's when I know that um, artificial intelligence is going to be mainstream. Like if chatbots or assistants are being used by tech companies in um, coordinating, communicating, and facilitating conversations with other people or machine and people, those things. So I was like, okay, let's watch this closely. And then recently, my nephews and nieces are using Alexa very profusely. So they usually talk to Alexa to play songs, to play a video, or get the weather, or what is the news. So those kind of stuff. And then I was like, okay, it's igniting my passion within me. So the idea where machines learn and talk or communicate like humans led me to explore further. So I deep dive in artificial intelligence. Even when I was in law school, I was reading about artificial intelligence and the tech companies or the AI companies, news and updates. So it's sort of like began as a distraction for reading voluminous slow books. So with each article that I read and every tutorial or video that I watch, so it's like fueling my thirst or an adventure. I would like to discover more about artificial intelligence. How can it help people? How can it increase productivity? How will it help us, especially if for aging populations? I was really curious about AI helping the aging population, how it will facilitate conversations, help them with accessibility and mobility, and forgetting, because a lot of the aging population deal with the problems of forgetting or memory lapses. So then the spark was early. It started one evening while I was tinkering with my laptop. I stumbled upon an online video showcasing AI's capabilities, its superpowers, its mathematical computation superpower, and the speed that it can do, or the speed in solving problems. So it's like solving problems at the speed of lightning when people and humans are having trouble in problem solving. So that idea of teaching machines to think like humans was really fascinating to me. And because I am observing that a lot of companies would want content, would want data, uh, the people running the tech companies are, they say that data is the next gold, or data is the next fuel, or why is everyone wanting everyone's data across the whole world? So um, that was my question that keeps on burning inside of me, that keeps on igniting this passion. And so I just learned that later on, okay, fast forward, I learned that they are using data in training artificial intelligence, or AI uses massive amounts of data to train itself, to train the machines, to teach the machines on how to act, talk, and think like humans. So this is the moment where I really am curious with artificial intelligence. You can remember that in 1995, when internet was just introduced, not a lot of people were eager to start, or even if a lot of people have jumped to the ship of internet use, but then not a lot of people have succeeded. So there are companies, there are organizations, and there are businesses that were crushed by the launch of internet. So when the internet was launched, there was really no formal education for people like us to learn how to use the internet. Most of the time, we self-taught, right? So we self-learned, we self-educated, and then we just learned how to use the internet, what things are supposed to be on the internet, what are the benefits, what are the disadvantages, and the bad things about the internet. So in one way or another, while experimenting and while tinkering, we made mistakes along the way, and that we were not one of those people who took advantage of the early adopters. And then when 2004 was um, where the social media platforms were launched, no? In 2004, when social media was just launched, and then everybody's using social media, and then the others, there are early adopters, the others are so pessimistic about it. They say that, oh, that's another fad, that's another shining, shimmering, splendid tool. But then we learned from the 1995 lesson of not being an early adopter. So what we did was we self-educated again our brain on how to use social media, and then we learned to adapt with social media. And some of the early adopters of social media really went ahead, and they have succeeded and built empires, and they rode the social media wave, and they succeeded. Yeah. So now that artificial intelligence is really being used mainstream by the world, I mean, it changes society. It's a transformative technology. It's a disruptive technology, and we cannot just sit by idly and watch how will it unfold, because it will change the way we do work. It will change almost everything. And if we don't adapt early, if we are, just waiting and see, and we allow other people to be the first one, the early adopters, then most probably we will be left behind. So we can see now that jobs are being taken away by AI. There is massive automation. And by using artificial intelligence, you increase your superpower, because the future will be human plus artificial intelligence collaboration. And if you're not going to be collaborating with AI, if you're not going to use AI to your advantage, then someone else will really replace you in your job, in your business. Your competitors are using AI, so why not use AI, right? So what did I do when I know that AI is really going to be mainstream, and it's going to help us supercharge our abilities as humans? So what I did was I checked on research, I did online tutorials, I began with easy to understand, and even when ChatGPT was not yet launched, I was really doing research on the AI assistants, agentic AI, and how it will shape the future. So after learning the things that I've discovered, I went into certifications when there were companies in the United States that are offering certifications on artificial intelligence. Then I got certified. I sat on uh, countless amounts of hours of lectures. I sat on numerous courses and certifications so that I can really understand how AI works. And when I teach it to others, then I can have a good understanding and comprehension, and create strategy for others to learn AI also. And then I did experiments. So at first, my experiments were like disasters. I know, because I don't have coding knowledge. I have zero knowledge in coding. I'm not a very technical person, so they say. And then all I just want is an output, but I don't know how to code. So what I did is I tried using tools that are easy on, I mean, people like me that don't know how to code. So there's like this vibe coding. I check AI tools so I can generate prompts for coding, those stuff. And then I engaged in fun experiments with AI. So I was able to build like three tools, very, very simple when I was just starting. And those tools I get to use up until now. So the first tool that I built was a summarizer. It summarizes text, videos, and gives me a complete summary of how videos, text, PDFs, reports, those voluminous amounts of text in very digestible format. So I love that. And also at the time we were producing podcast about scam or anti-scam patterns. So I created an AI tool which, because AI is very good on patterns, it really detects patterns very quickly. So I created a tool about scam patterns, and AI will tell you if your transaction or your communication with another stranger asking for money, telling you so many things, and asks you to act urgently and not share it with others. Those are the patterns for, or the red flags for scam victims and scammers. So I put it into AI, and then AI will tell you if the pattern of your conversation is a scam or not a scam. And then the third one is an AI app. It's like a GPT for menopause women. So I initially thought of creating an AI tool that directly answers women's questions about menopause. How do they feel? What are the symptoms? If they experience this particular symptoms, does that mean that they are undergoing menopause already or perimenopause? And is it okay? How do they adapt? Those kinds of questions for menopausal women, because sometimes menopausal women like me, gets confused with what are the things happening within your body and your psyche. So that's why. And then, yeah, I developed personal projects related to AI. So right now, I do a lot of strategies with AI, and then I developed courses already. We have also launched like AI advisory company so that we can train other people on how to use artificial intelligence and use it to their advantage, especially advising business owners, the corporate and local government units or government officials about the use of artificial intelligence, the adoption and integration of artificial intelligence into their organizations. So my learning journey, when I embarked on AI, these milestones made me understand that machine learning is really, it's like machine learning is not like that teaching a kid. But because if you teach a kid, like it takes time, it takes amounts of practice, but machine learning works at the speed of lightning. Like it's really, really fast. And it's trying to mimic how people feel, how humans feel. But then it cannot really do creativity. It cannot it cannot have emotional intelligence. It cannot implement strategy. So it cannot replace humans overall. So that is how I learned with this adventure. So I would like to ask everyone to join us in this adventure of learning with AI. So start your AI journey. It's exciting. It cannot be daunting. When we started, like we have like few resources on artificial intelligence, but now there are a lot of tools, AI tools that you can use to start your journey with it. So AI is transformative and it's exciting. There are a lot of thoughts where or discoveries that even the children, even if your kids are so addicted to online games and all, if you start them with artificial intelligence, it might take them away from playing games most of the time because AI learning is really transformative. So embrace your curiosity. Don't hesitate to experiment with fun projects. You have to remember that every AI expert was once a beginner and it made mistakes along the way. So dive into courses, online resources, and connect with us, your fellow AI enthusiasts. And you have to explore your ideas fearlessly. So don't be afraid, don't be scared. Don't be scared that you will be replaced by artificial intelligence. So if you are even if you are building like simple chatbots, if you are analyzing data from artificial intelligence or playing with algorithms, the possibilities in artificial intelligence is endless. So now I ask the question to you: are you ready to make your mark in the world of AI? So let us journey together and let's get started together. So if you are ready to start your journey on artificial intelligence, you can dive into the exciting world of AI. You can explore your creativity, learn new skills like what we're doing with our trainings, and uncover the potential that AI offers everyone. So take note that there's no one size fits all in artificial intelligence. Each individual has a unique potential to collaborate with artificial intelligence depending on your skills, talents, and passions. Okay, so if you are ready, then enroll in our AI short courses and get micro credentials from Simplify. So let's connect. Here is our website, our email, and my personal email. And then you can contact us through our phone or you can find us on social media. So we are Simplify Advisors. And again, thank you for watching this video and I hope to journey AI with